Hey everyone, S is Up Nation here, and welcome back to a brand new Ninjago video here in the channel. I like to stop and take the time to rank my top 5 Lloyd scenes. Please note that everything that I will say in this video is just my very own opinion. My list is certainly not the right list, it is just my list, and you are free to comment down below your ranking of your top 5 Lloyd scenes as well. Please note that since the show revolves around Lloyd, it was kind of hard for me to narrow it down to these top 5 picks. So please note, yes, there are other great scenes with Lloyd. I just think that these are my top 5. Without further ado, let's get into the ranking. Kicking off my top 5 list has got to go to Lloyd Grows Up. Now, in order to defeat the Grundle, Lloyd had to save the other ninjas by aging them up. That meant that he had to give up his own childhood. And one of the things that I really love about this scene is that Lloyd doesn't think twice about giving up his childhood. The one thing that every person should experience in their life, he gave it up in a heartbeat just to save his friends and family. And I just think it's one of the most noblest things that he has ever done in his childhood state. This in fact changed the entire trajectory and tone of the series moving forward and brought Lloyd closer to his destiny. Coming in at number 4 for me has got to go to Lloyd gets his powers back. Now, after quickly realizing that he cannot defeat his father with fighting, he learns that he has to defeat him without fighting. So whether this is a callback to Season 3 Art of the Silent Fist or not, I don't know, where Garmadon literally teaches Lloyd how to fight without fighting, you just gotta admit, this sequence is pretty nice. It's pretty well shot, very cinematic, and I just like how Lloyd struggles without having his powers throughout all of Season 9. He feels useless without them, and when he gets them back, it's a beautiful scene. Coming in at number 3 for me has got to go to Lloyd Inspires the People. Basically, this is an episode in Season 8, which is my favorite season, where Lloyd just comes on camera and tries to give the people of Ninjago hope from that big loss that they took from Season 8, where the Sons of Garmadon won that season and took over the entire city and running rampant. And the way that Lloyd just pauses and stops and just thinks to himself that, what if I can't do this? What if I can't be an inspiration to these people? And quickly realizes that he already is. He's the one that tried to inspire the hearts of the people of Ninjago to rise up, that we should resist against the Sons of Garmadon and Garmadon himself. This sequence is just so great because it shows that Lloyd can actually be an inspiration to the people. It's fascinating to me how much these people look up to Lloyd after this sequence. And I just love the way that Lloyd just becomes an inspiration and a symbol of hope to Ninjago City and the citizens, which makes him kind of like a Luke Skywalker figure, not really, but at the end of the day, Ninjago is pretty similar to Star Wars. Alright, runner-up at number 2 has got to go to Lloyd versus Garmadon from Season 8. I just love this sequence as a whole. It shows that Lloyd actually believes that his father is still there. It's something that we've seen from Lloyd, but never at this size and at this scope. We quickly learn that this is not Sensei Garmadon. This is not the father of Lloyd anymore. This is the evil version. This is everything evil about Garmadon rolled into one, but still has the memories of our favorite Garmadon and the older Lord Garmadon. It's just father versus son, and the father is not holding back. Lloyd is trying his best to try to get to Emperor Garmadon, trying to see the light inside of him, and it's just not working. We get to see these Lego animated minifigures emote in a way that makes them feel like humans. And after defeating the evil version of his dad and getting the good version back and actually connecting with him for 2 seasons, and then to lose him all over again and him to resurrect as the evil guy again, he feels that yes, he can save his father again, but obviously it did not work, and the Sons of Garmadon and Emperor Garmadon won in the end. But like I said, this is the most personal battle Lloyd has ever faced. Before I get into my number 1, I'd like to take the time to say that if you are a fan of Ninjago, which you probably are, that's why you're watching this video, click that playlist up above for everything Ninjago related that I have on my channel. Also, if you are a fan of the MCU, I am doing an MCU rewatch on my podcast. It's called The Regular Podcast, and that link is always in the description and in the comment section, and we will be uploading Black Panther on Monday. Without further ado, let's get into my number 1. But coming in at my number 1 has got to go to Lloyd's true potential and the final battle of Ninjago. I love this final battle mainly because this is probably the best moment inside of all of Ninjago. I remember watching it when it first came out and saying to myself, This is the best finale I have ever seen. It was so awesome to me at the time. We had payoff to everything that was set up in the beginning of the series, and as the prophecy states, light has to prevail against darkness. So we have the ultimate Spinjitzu master and the overlord clashing together, and it is the most epic thing ever. And just like the name implies, it is the most epic thing ever. And as Lloyd unlocks his true potential, we see that the battle gets a little bit more tense, it gets a little bit more epic, the stakes keep on rising, and Lloyd in his golden state just lets the overlord have it with his golden dragon. So we see two characters at the peak of their power level just going at it, and it is the best finale that we probably have ever seen inside of all of Ninjago. In the end, light did indeed prevail against darkness. Alright guys, that is it for the ranking. Please know that everything that I did say in this video is just my very own opinion. My list was certainly not the right list, it was just my list, and you're free to comment down below your ranking of your top 5 Lloyd scenes just like me, or you could just do your favorite. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.